Previously on Erika's Tea Room.
Hey, Mary.
Hey.
I want to show you something.
What's up?
Look at this gorgeous teapot.
And it's shamrocks. What?
It's made in Ireland, but the only thing is I have to order 500 of them.
If her mom finds out she bought 500 teapots, she's gonna kill her.
Mary,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know anything about this? Box 1 of 100? What did Erika do?
I don't know.
I know Mary is lying to me. 1 of 100 boxes? Where am I going to put 100 boxes of teapots?
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. I'm Erika. This is my mom, Leila. Together, we present a high tea experience. We host events. We have fun fashion shows. We share our recipes and our teas with family and friends. But above all, we make memories with every cup.
Today is one of my favorite days. It's fashion show day.
Erika and her bell again. That freaking bell.
Welcome, everyone.
Right next door to Erika's Tea Room is a great little shop called the Great Floridian Marketplace. This store offers something for everybody. It has clothing for men and women from sizes small to 3X. It has home decor, beautiful purses and jewelry. Wow, it's packed. And guess what? Erika and I own it too. To bridge the gap between the two stores, we host fashion shows at Erika's Tea Room to present all the new clothing we got for the Great Floridian Marketplace.
So during our fashion shows, we like to keep it as organized as possible. So what we do is we start by giving each of the ladies a list of what they're going to see during their fashion show. It shows who's modeling it, the items they're seeing, the colors that are available, sizes, and the cost of each item.
And number 3 is May. May is wearing one of our new USA shirts. Look how cute that is.
So for those of you who love the Pretty Woman stuff, raise your hand if you're wearing a Pretty Woman top today. While they're here attending the fashion show, which tends to be about an hour and 15 minutes, they can mark off things that they might be interested in trying on, so that after the fashion show is over, while we are serving their 3-course luncheon and 3 different teas, my girls get it together for them, and then they can easily slip into a fitting room, try it on, see what works for them, see if they need to change a size out, and then they can go from there.
We have the clothes that we're going to wear. They're already set in order. And behind that is the different sizes and the different designs of that. And then after everybody fills out their papers with the sizes and the designs that they want to wear, Stephanie and I will put them together, set them aside for the ladies, and they can come back in and try them on. If they need different sizes, we replace the sizes for them. The tea parties are more themed to the tea room, so you get to try the different meals, plus you get to interact with your neighbors. With this, you get to preview the brand new outfits that you're going to have, even though you are having the meal also. And then you get to come and have first dibs at purchasing the new outfits that are coming out for the season. And I get to pick what I like to wear, so. Okay, so that was Cece. My Mary bag. Here comes Mary. Mary's wearing another one of the Pretty Woman shirts.
We try to do our fashion shows every other month or so, sometimes more frequently. We do offer them to women's groups that they can select the date and the time. And so we started doing these probably about a year ago as a way to connect our two shops and do some cross promotion and get the word out about what we offer in the boutique. Was people looking in the window thought, well, it was just this or it was just that or it wasn't for them. So the fashion shows kind of gave us an outlet to show all the new items that we want to bring in. And we try to have new items every couple of weeks, so it's always something fresh for people to see. Because we do have so many returning customers who want to see things more frequently. So it gives the ladies a way to kind of pre-plan what they want to try on. Some ladies like to take advantage of that. Some ladies want to go and feel it again, see what's going to work, change out different items. And also it's kind of like playing dress up for adults, so they can try things on, model it for their friends, see who's buying what, change out colors if their friend's buying the same thing but in a different color.
She has your sheet,
This is probably my 5th fashion show here. I live in Summit Greens and I have a lunch bunch every Wednesday, so I try to get together with the girls and tell them about the fashion shows, and we all enjoy coming and just having the tea and make a nice time with it. And of course watching the servers do the modeling is always very enjoyable. As far as the store is concerned, I probably make it down here every other week. I do a lot of shopping here. I'm kind of like a shopaholic when it comes to clothes. It's good for the area too. We live in Summit Greens, and it's nice to come downtown and come into the tea house or come here to the marketplace and also to stroll up and down Montrose and see what else is available.
As you can see, I found a lot of stuff. And this is, I think, my 3rd fashion show that I've come to. And I've always found items. There's pants, there's leggings. Come on down.
Erika, get in here.
What's up?
What is all this 500 teapots? What am I going to do with it?
I understand my mom's mad at me, but I have 500 teapots to show for it, and it's not unusual for her to be mad at something I've done.
Mary, are you part of this?
I mean, they are shamrocks.
So you did know about this. You two are in cahoots?
I knew Mary was part of this. They're going to have to figure this out. I'm out of this. I am done.
I can't wait to put one out. I think they're going to fly out the door.
They're going to fly out the door. You guys are going to fly out that door if you don't sell these.
Of course.
You better figure it out and sell these, because I'm out of it. I can't deal with this.
Yeah, I did lie. I knew. And now I gotta help her get out of this, because I can't let it all fall on her. So somehow we'll figure it out. We can do this.
I really think that Mary and I can come up with some sort of idea to sell all 500. We just have to put our brains together and see what we can come up with.
Welcome to Erika's Tea Room. Located in the heart of downtown Claremont, this specialty tea shop offers a traditional high tea experience that can be enjoyed with family and friends. While here, you can choose from over 100 teas from all over the world, and a multitude of teapots are available for purchase. Join us for lunch or choose from one of our special evening events. Call to make a reservation. Erika's Tea Room, making memories with every cup. Many people ask us how we got started with owning a tea room. My mom and I have traveled tea rooms all over the world and all over the country, and we're always looking for a tea room whenever we're traveling. We actually just got back from Quebec, Canada, where we visited the Chateau Frontenac or the Fairmont Hotel and had a fabulous high tea experience. Of course, one staple that you will always find on a high tea is the cucumber sandwich. So to start off our segment today with Does Size Matter? Today we're going to do a cucumber sandwich. We're going to start with our own cucumber sandwich, how we prepare it here in Erika's Tea Room. And then we're going to also show you how we had it most recently in Quebec, Canada, and the way they presented it. Mom?
So I'm going to show you the two different cream cheeses. We do a chive cream cheese. I took 8 ounces of cream cheese and I put it into 2 different bowls. I'm taking fresh chives and I'm going to use my trusted scissor here and cut it up. You could be a little neater than I am, but I'm looking at you and I'm getting it all over the counter. But that's okay. It's nice, fresh chives.
She likes to tell me I'm the messy cook, but sometimes she has her days.
She is messy, but I'll scoop up all these chives and I'm going to get them into here. And as it sits, don't worry about being a little big, the pieces. As it sits, it's going to get smaller. It's going to get incorporated into the cream cheese. Then I'm going to take my trilogy of spices, my garlic, my onion, and my pepper. This, I find a lot of different tea rooms forget spice. So they add the fresh chives in and they leave it. I always think things need a little spice. And I'm doing this to taste. I'm not really putting in a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. I'm just doing a little shake of each of the spices. So I'm going to mix the chives and all the spices in the cream cheese. And you see how nice and soft that is. And as it sits in the refrigerator, the chives really melds in nicely. As we told you, we get freshly baked bread every day. And this is Cuban bread. So I'm going to take a little bit of the chive cream cheese and actually put it on both sides of the bread.
Why do we use the Cuban bread for our cucumber sandwiches versus a different type of bread like a pumpernickel or a rye?
I'll tell you, that's a great question. Now you can use any type of bread you like, but I find it's such a delicious tasting sandwich. I don't want the bread to overpower the cucumber. So I have here, I'm going to move this down a little so you can see clearer. This is a mandolin, and this mandolin is made in Germany. It's all plastic, including the back portion here. This is a small or a mini English cucumber, and you put it over the mandolin to get your slices.
Make sure you're watching your fingers.
Yeah, I've cut my fingers several times. It's very sharp. And here's our cucumber slices, very thin. I'm going to fill this bread with a whole bunch of cucumber slices. Sometimes I use bigger cucumbers, but I find that this is going to be very, very pretty. And I'm going to fill it up with all the nice cucumber slices.
Need one more.
Look how beautiful that is. And then I'm going to cover that up, and there's our cucumber sandwich. And this is what we serve daily. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at the nice fresh cucumbers on that.
Can I take a bite?
No, you can't take a bite. So now I'm going to show you the sandwich like we had in the Chateau Frontenac. It was a beautiful tea room. And they take bread, such as white bread, and they make it paper thin like this. This is exactly how their sandwich looked. I'm going to show you how that you do that with a piece of white bread. Now you take a rolling pin and you do this on the white bread, and you do it until you get the thickness you actually want. And take a sharp knife, and I could cut this into various shapes. Of course you want to take off all of the ends. Do that first, and then you could cut it into the rectangles, which is what we had, or you could cut it into different shapes, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So after I take this off, and I'll take this little piece over here off, I'm going to cut this into diagonals, but not just once, twice.
This is a great way to get kids to enjoy their sandwiches more.
And this is where we talk about size. Does size matter? So now I got 2 sandwiches out of this. So I could do it 2 ways. I could do it as a triple-decker sandwich and do 3 layers, or I could just do it like this. And in fact, this one I'm going to do with it open-faced, because I want to show you that's how we had it. So I take this second half of the cream cheese, so the other 4 ounces, and now I'm going to put fresh dill in. Look at that beautiful fresh dill. Smell it, Erika.
I love the smell of dill.
Now, can you use dried dill? You absolutely can. But whenever I can get some fresh, beautiful dill like this, I'd rather use fresh when I can.
You'll get the same appeal whether you're using fresh or dry, but there's nothing like using fresh garnish if you can.
You just put that's a little too much, right? I went to
There's
get
never
one.
too much.
I went to get one and the whole thing went in. I'm going to give you that to stir for me, Erika. I try to keep her out of my kitchen because she does make a mess.
Says the person who's making a mess today.
I am. I'm much more klutzy today. Here's another piece of dill. And, of course, to what she's stirring, I'm going to add my trilogy again. My garlic. And, again, just a little touch. My onion. And my pepper. And, again, even though the dill is really, really nice and flavorful, all this does is bring out the taste. So Erika's doing that. Then we'll assemble our sandwiches. Okay, that looks beautiful. Look how nice that looks. Nice dill. And how much did I put in? Probably 2 teaspoons of dill. That's all I needed. So I'm going to do this one first, open-faced. Take a nice amount of the cream cheese and smear it on. Or you know what, Erika? I knew I had a knife around for a purpose. I put this out here for a reason, Eri. Put a very thin coating of cream cheese on this. And don't worry about the dill. It really spreads on nicely.
I'm a firm believer in the more the merrier.
And then I'm going to put beautiful cucumbers on top. Now, if you wanted to, you could put cucumbers. You could add watercress is a very big English style cucumber sandwich. Put a little watercress on with it.
A little bit right on top.
And look how pretty that looks. Doesn't that look pretty? And I'm going to put that right there on the plate. We're getting our sandwiches all prepared. Now I'm going to try a triple decker just because it looks so cute.
The little triangles.
And this is not typically what I do here. I usually try to do it in our Cuban bread because I'm not a white bread type of girl, but to each their own. But just a little hint, if you put a little cream cheese in between like I do, it glues it all together and keeps the sandwich in one spot. And then you can take off all the excess.
Can you use butter instead of cream cheese if you prefer?
Absolutely. If somebody wants butter, I definitely say that you could use butter. I would put into the butter a touch of mayonnaise. Don't laugh at me. Wait till you taste that. It's really, really good. But a touch of mayonnaise into the butter, it'll soften it, help it spread more easy, and then it just tastes so good in it. So it depends how people like their sandwich. I'm going to add on some more cucumbers, and then I'm going to get this all neat like a pin. But look how cute. This triple, and I'm trying to clean my hands in between, Erika. Yeah, I said you're sloppy. But once you get it all together, look how pretty that is.
And can you make these ahead of time? Will these last for a little while?
You know, yes and no. Let me tell you. A lot of places make their sandwiches in advance, and they just leave them sit out. The only thing I don't like is the bread gets hard. Feel that, Erika?
So this was just taken out of the package, and just by sitting out for just a little bit, you can feel that little hardness around your bread, which is why we prefer to do it as people are out in the dining room and they've ordered, and we make it fresh to order.
And you feel this Cuban bread, feel how soft that stays.
And so nice and soft still in the center.
That's another reason, you know, people like white bread, whole wheat bread. There's no right or wrong in this. Have fun with it. The same way as you could use dill or you could use chives. It's up to you. But, you know, everything is a preference.
And try them out. See which one you prefer. See which one your family prefers. And then let us know what you think.
So I wanted to tell you, when we come back, I'm going to make my famous tropical chicken salad.
So just hold on a couple of minutes and come back and join us. Welcome back to Erika's Tea Room. Tonight we are making a tropical chicken salad, and we're talking about finger sandwiches. Does size matter when you're talking about a sandwich?
And we'll get into that in a minute. Right now we're going to talk about chicken. So I love cooking my chicken in a low sodium chicken broth. So I cooked 4 chicken breasts last night. I cut up, pulled apart all but one, and now I'm going to show you how to pull it apart.
Why didn't you cook them beforehand, Mom?
Well, it's easy. First of all, because I cooked them beforehand, it's nice and cold. It's not going to burn my fingers when I'm trying to pull them apart.
That makes so much sense.
And look how easy it is to pull it apart.
So it's just crumbling. She can do it easily with her hands. Doesn't have to worry about burning the fingers.
Yes, that's a big reason why I do it ahead of time. Plus, this is 4 chicken breasts. This is enough for a family of 6 to have dinner.
So this is something that you can easily make beforehand. Boil up your chicken. We do it in the chicken broth. This way it keeps the chicken moist.
It's very, very moist, this chicken. Look how soft it is. And it's just pulling apart so nicely.
And she always has her hands in her food because, of course, Mom always said play with your food first. But it's the best tools that you will ever find.
There's a lot of liquid in the fruits that I'm going to be using today. So if I use my hands, I could just take the fruit out without taking any of the liquid. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
You don't want any of the extra juices from the fruit because that will make your chicken salad, of course, soggy.
And it won't last as long. So I pulled apart and I bought the rings of the pineapple. You could buy pineapple bits or crushed, but then it's much harder to get all the moisture out. And as you see, I'm taking out all the nice pineapple without taking the juice. And I even strained this a couple of times already. But now I'll show you how to pull it apart. Again, you just pull it apart like I did the chicken. And it adds beautiful taste.
And when you're all finished, you're going to have lots of beautiful color.
So now we took the pineapple and let's leave the juice there. And that is a small can of pineapple, a small can of mandarin oranges. And now this is full of juice. And I'm going to show you the couple that I didn't get smushed. And I don't want big bits in it because this is a sandwich. This is not just a salad. So I'm trying to get it as fine as possible, smushed into this. Very technical word, smushed.
That's the scientific term.
And last but not least, maraschino cherries. And this I'm going to use
my favorite part.
Yeah, Erika loves maraschino cherries. She could eat a jar of it.
That's actually how this recipe came about. I'm probably one of the pickiest eaters that my mom has to prepare for. And so as a little one, I wouldn't eat vegetables or fruits. So she had to find creative ways to put those into other things to get me to eat them.
She wasn't a big meat eater either, so chicken is the healthiest meat, as everybody knows, chicken and turkey. I do a lot with chicken and turkey. And cooking it all in that broth, you could do so many things with this. But look how beautiful that looks, just with all the fruits.
The different colors.
The colors, and look how beautiful that is. And it had a little juice, which is not terrible. I just don't want it to be overly juiced. Now to this, all I'm going to add is some simple spices. My trilogy of spices is very, very funny. It's onion, garlic, and pepper. I'm not a salt lover. That's why I use the low sodium soup, and I don't put salt in anything. I overspice with onion, garlic, and pepper, and it adds all the flavor you need, and most people do not miss any salt.
So remember, once you put it in, you can't take it back out again. So you can always add something.
So I might have given you a guideline of spices. Again, the onion, pepper, and garlic. I spice to smell and taste. So you'll see me put some in. Then we'll taste it at the end, and then we will see if we need any more. You see it's nice and moist because I have some of the liquid still in the fruit. And now I'm going to add the half a cup of mayo. And I'm not going to add it all at the time. I'm going to add half at a time to see if I need any more. Because we don't want it to be too much mayonnaise. We want it to be really tasting all the fruits. And as you see, I didn't put the coconut in because the flakes of coconut goes in last.
And remember, you can substitute any of your fruit choices. You can leave something out if there's an allergy. Coconut is a preference. So you decide what you want in your tropical fruit salad. You can add mango with your chicken, that would be an amazing combination as well.
So I did add I ended up adding the whole half a cup, and look how beautiful that is. And then now at the very end, Erica, can I have it's 7 ounces of flaked coconut. So if you see the big bags of coconut, which is usually 14 ounces, just use half a bag. Or you could buy the smaller bag and use the whole thing. This is so good. I love coconut, fresh coconut in different recipes. Yeah, here we go. You're gonna laugh, guys, but this is how I'm gonna stir it. So I'm gonna take everything off of this and I'll show you how I stir things.
Her utensils are coming out again.
Erica laughs at me, but the best utensils are these, and you'll see how wonderful I could get everything incorporated.
Because how often are you mixing something and then the bottom of the bowl is like a big clump of it?
You see, the chicken is on the bottom of the bowl. So even with using the different utensils, you're not really getting down there. And here with my utensils, I'm getting down there really nicely. Okay.
This is really starting to look amazing. What a great addition for a luau, or just to have like this on any day.
And you know, I'm making the chicken salad, and we're going to make them into sandwiches, but this would be perfect on a beautiful salad as well. Put some nice baby greens on the bottom, and then put a nice clump of this. That would make a phenomenal salad.
Also, if you are doing low carbs, think about doing this in a lettuce cup.
Oh, that would be phenomenal. I love lettuce cups, and this would be really nice in that.
A little bib lettuce.
Little bib, she said a little bib lettuce. Erica is a very simple girl. Give her some bib lettuce, some chicken, she's done.
I'm very easy to please.
I got all my chicken salad ready. I washed my hands because it was covered. And that's what I do. I clean my utensils all the time. So let me get the bread and we'll talk about size. So this is Cuban bread. We have here at Erica's, we have bread baked for us daily, and here's where size counts. You know, in most tea rooms Erica and I visited, they cut out these cute little hearts and squares and out of white bread and out of whole wheat bread. We decided when we opened here, we're going to have bread baked for us daily. So this is Cuban, I have marble, rye, and pumpernickel baked for us daily. So as I said, we have beautiful bread here, and this is Cuban bread. I'm going to put a nice helping of our chicken salad on this bread. Yeah, heap it on, right, Erica?
Yes, more.
See, we don't believe in these little itsy bitsy sandwiches, and you put it in your mouth and you have nothing left over. So I'm going to take this bread, top it off, and then cut it on a diagonal. So it's nice size sandwich. So size does count because we're big girls and we want to have nice amount of food to eat.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, well, honey, it is what it is.
I like big butts. I like big cups.
Anyhow, these are nice sandwiches. And then I'm going to cut a second one up. I'm going to make these 4 nice sandwiches. And again, you can have 2 apiece, maybe with a cup of soup. And that's something I'm going to show you. I make the best soup, if I have to say so myself.
Next week, carrot soup.
Oh, that's great. I always forget. Erica comes up with what I have to make, and then I have to make it work.
I always say, I'm the brains and she's the brawn.
Something like that.
Between the two of us, we make it happen.
But look at all the beautiful fruit juice. Every portion has all the things in it. The pineapple, the cherries, the coconut. Look how beautiful that is.
So you've got lots of different texture working together. You've got lots of beautiful color. So this would be a great summer addition to any party.
Finger foods. That's what this is all called. Finger sandwiches, finger foods, tea sandwiches. Lots of different names for the same thing, but really, really good. So how simple was that to make? I love chicken salad. It's so versatile. I also love the taste with all the fruits and stuff.
So if you want to try this out at home and then any questions come up, please feel free to reach out to us anytime, and we would love to answer any questions. Thinking of other ways to make chicken salad? Let us know what you're trying out at home. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to share more ideas from our kitchen with you.
And if you don't want to make this at home, come into Erika's Tea Room and try it out.
We'll do all the work.
We'll do all the work.
Mom, can we go out and taste this now?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mom, for making one of my personal favorite recipes. I can't wait to try our tropical chicken salad sandwiches with all the cherries and the coconut. I'm so excited.
I hope you like it, Erika, because you always ask me to make it.
Oh, it's amazing.
I also made this week that Mediterranean chicken salad. Everybody seemed to like that too.
It was really good. I'm not a big olive lover, but with the olives and the roasted red peppers and the chickpeas that you put in it, it was a really different
Recipe?
and another
Excellent.
great way to use chicken salad.
Yeah, we really like the chicken salad. People are tending to like chicken salad or turkey. You could use turkey for this too, you know.
Absolutely.
But I love the lightness of the fruit also.
It's just like summer in a little sandwich form.
And again, the size count?
Absolutely. The bigger the better.
Yes.
So my mom and I would like to thank you again for joining us this week. We hope you'll tune in again and visit us here at Erika's Tea Room, sample some of our different chicken salads, and again, let us know if you have any questions we can answer.
Don't hesitate to call us because I'd love to share recipes with you. Additionally, I'd love you to come in and let me cook for you.
Remember, at Erika's Tea Room, memories are made with every cup. Next time on Erika's Tea Room. Hello, Erika's Tea Room.
Hi, Elizabeth. Are you all set for tomorrow for the Queen's Garden? Oh,
It's 24 hours beforehand. This couldn't happen at the worst time. I have to figure out something quickly. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do.
not good.